George's new clothes.
It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George are playing in the garden.
Muddy puddles.
Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
George, you are all muddy.
Peppa, George.
George, my goodness, what a muddy little piggy.
You'll need a bath.
And we'll need to wash your clothes.
Oh.
George is washed in the bath. George's clothes are washed in the washing machine.
We must have washed these clothes 1,000 times.
George's clothes have got holes in them.
When you wash clothes 1,000 times, they get holes in them.
I can see your bottom, George.
Maybe it's time we got George some new clothes.
Mummy Pig is taking Peppa and George to the clothes shop.
Hello, Mummy Pig.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
How can I help you?
We need some new clothes for George, please.
Well, you're in luck. This is a clothes shop. First, we need to measure you. Now hold your arms out.
George thinks you're going to tickle him.
I promise I won't tickle you, George. Very good. What a big, strong boy you are.
You see, George, Miss Rabbit didn't tickle you, did she? No, but I will.
George loves being tickled.
Right, let's find George some new clothes. How about this? It will keep you very warm.
Ooh.
If George would kindly go into the changing booth, please.
George is wearing a big, thick, woolly jumper.
You look cuddly, George.
I don't think white is the best colour for puddle jumping.
This isn't white. It's every other colour but white.
George, you look like a clown. No.
George does not want to look like a clown.
Too much colour. What about this then?
Now you look like a penguin.
Yes, it's still not really George.
What about this then? Basically, it's what you had before.
Oh, yes.
George, you look like you.
What do you think, George?
Hooray!
George likes his new clothes.
Daddy, we're home.
Oh, so George didn't get any new clothes then?
These are his new clothes, Daddy Pig.
The same as before, but no holes.
Ho, ho, I see.
Can we play in the garden now, Mummy?
Yes, let's all play in the garden.
Yippee! Look, a muddy puddle. Let's jump in it. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. With a big splash here and a big splash there. Here a splash, there a splash, everywhere a splish, splash. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash.
Oh,
George, you've got your new clothes all muddy again. Oh.
You're one to talk, Peppa. Look at your clothes.
And you seem to be a little muddy too, Daddy Pig.
And you, Mummy Pig.
Oh, well, it's only mud. It'll come off in the wash.
If we're going to get washed anyway, let's get even more muddy.
Yes!
Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig love getting muddy. Everyone loves getting muddy.
Soft play.
It is morning. Peppa and her family are having breakfast.
Oh, there's a letter here for George.
It's an invitation to Richard Rabbit's party.
Sounds fun. I'll take George to the party, as long as it's not at that awful soft play centre.
It says soft play.
Ah.
Daddy doesn't like the soft play centre. Last time he got stuck and was rescued by a helicopter and a fire engine and a crane.
It wasn't exactly like that, Peppa. It was only a helicopter.
I think soft play sounds lovely. I will go with you, George.
It is time for Richard Rabbit's party.
Bye! I'll be back to pick you up later.
You're very welcome to stay if you want.
It's soft play, isn't it? No thanks.
Hello. You're very welcome to stay if you want.
See you later. Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Mummy Pig. I quite understand if you don't want to stay.
No, I'll stay. Us grown-ups can have a nice quiet chat while the children play.
Oh, OK.
This is the Soft Play Centre, where everything is soft, so children can bounce, swing, squash, slide, and play.
This is great. The children are having so much fun.
Yes, I just hope we can get them out at the end.
The little children have been playing all day.
Home time, children. That was a lovely party, wasn't it?
Yes!
Have you all had fun?
Yes!
Are you ready to go home now?
No!
Oh, my goodness. We're never going to get them out.
There's only one thing for it. I'll have to go in.
Good luck.
Ah! I'm stuck! Help!
Don't worry, I'm coming in. I'm nearly there. Oh no, I'm stuck too. Help!
Hello!
Mr. Elephant has come to collect Edmund Elephant.
Mr. Elephant!
Help! We're stuck.
No problem, ladies. I'll get you out.
No, don't. You'll get stuck. It's a trap.
Ah! I'm stuck.
Daddy Pig, Peppa and Susie have come to collect George.
Ah, what good little children you are. Where are your parents?
Help!
We're stuck.
Ho, ho! That usually happens to me. That is going to happen to me, isn't it? I'm going to go in there and get stuck.
Me and Susie can go in. We're smaller.
That's kind of you both, but it is my job. As a grown-up, I must do this.
But Daddy!
Don't worry, Peppa. If I get stuck, I will ring for the rescue services. Ah, yes, I'm stuck. Lucky I've got my phone.
Hello? Rescue service?
Oh, you're in here too?
Yes, I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
So there's no one to rescue us.
We're here, Daddy. We will rescue the grown-ups.
That tickles.
Well, hey!
Thank you, Peppa and Susie, for rescuing us. Hip, hip,
Hooray! Now we can all go home.
The little ones have gone back inside.
Peppa, can you bring the little ones out now?
Yes, Daddy. But we might have to play a bit first.
Peppa and Susie love the Soft Play Centre. Everyone loves the Soft Play Centre.
Police station.
Peppa and her family are driving home.
That was a great day out. Now all I want to do is get home, put my feet up and have a lovely cup of...
I'm sore. George has lost Mr. Dinosaur again.
Oh dear. George could have lost Mr. Dinosaur anywhere. We've been to so many places today.
We went to the shops, to the playground, to the park.
George cannot remember where he left Mr. Dinosaur.
Oh well, Mr. Dinosaur is lost forever then.
Don't worry, George. Somebody will have found Mr. Dinosaur.
Yes, and when people find lost things, they take them to the police station.
So that's where Mr. Dinosaur will be.
This is the police station. Here are Police Officer Squirrel and Police Officer Panda. They are doing important police work.
Very good donuts, these.
Yes, donuts really are the best.
The police like donuts.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
That is how the police say hello.
And how may we help you today?
Dinosaur. George has lost Mr. Dinosaur.
Don't worry, George. I'm sure you'll find your dinosaur.
All you've got to do is keep your ears and eyes open.
Actually, we were hoping some kind person might have found George's toy dinosaur and brought it here.
I see. We'll need to question George. It's just routine.
Please describe your dinosaur in your own words.
Take your time.
Use as many words as you like.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Excellent description.
We do have some lost dinosaurs in the back. Follow me.
Wow! What a lot of stuff!
Yes, it's amazing the things people lose.
Umbrellas.
Handbags.
Pirate treasure.
Wow!
Yes, pirates are always forgetting where they buried their treasure.
People dig the treasure up, and when they can't find the pirate who legally owns it,
They bring the treasure here.
funny thing is, not one single pirate has ever walked into our police station to claim their treasure.
This cement mixer was found in a train. The passenger must have forgotten it.
Ooh.
And this banana was found in a shoe shop.
How in the world it got there, we'll never know. I'm sorry, young lad. What were we looking for again?
Dinosaur.
Oh, yes. Here we are, a box full of plastic dinosaurs.
Is this your Stegosaurus?
No.
How about this Triceratops?
No.
This Brontosaurus?
No.
I'm afraid that's all the toy dinosaurs we've got.
Oh.
Don't worry, George. I'm sure you'll find your dinosaur.
All you've got to do is keep your ears and eyes open. Oh, who put that lamppost there?
Yes, it's not a safe place to put a lamppost. Dangerous lamppost on public highway.
Aha! So this is your car, is it?
Yes?
The very same car you used for your day out when the dinosaur was lost?
Yes. Why?
Bear with us, please, madam. Did you look for George's dinosaur in the car?
Well, no. We assumed...
Please step away from the car, madam. Nothing in here. Completely clean.
Mind if we open the boot, madam?
Go ahead.
Hello, hello, hello. Look what we found here.
Dinosaur.
Ah, yes. Why didn't we think of looking in the boot?
Thank you so much.
Just doing our job, madam.
George loves Mr. Dinosaur, and Mr. Dinosaur loves George.
When I grow up.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, today we are going to talk about what you would like to be when you grow up.
Ooh.
You can use the dressing up box to help you decide.
Madam Gazelle, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Don't worry, Peppa, you have plenty of time to think about it.
Okay. When I grow up, I want to be the queen, so I can tell people what to do.
I see.
I think I might like to be a teacher.
What is it about being a teacher that you like the most, Emily?
Telling people what to do.
Okay.
I want to be a policeman when I grow up. The police drive cars with flashing lights. Nina, Nina, Nina.
Thank you, Freddie.
Nina, woo.
What else do you like about being a policeman?
They tell people what to do.
Right.
I would like to be a doctor or a nurse.
Why do you think you would like that job, Susie?
Because they help sick people get better.
Wonderful.
And they tell people what to do.
Yes, not all jobs are about telling people what to do.
Oh!
There are lots of other important jobs like being a builder or a poet.
When I grow up, I will be a pirate. Arr! Pirates sing happy songs and they go yo-ho-ho.
Yes, I'm not sure that being a pirate is a job as such.
Either a pirate or a farmer.
Oh yes, being a farmer is much better. You would grow things and make food for us all to eat.
And I'll tell all the animals what to do.
Right.
I will be a superhero.
Being a superhero is a very important job. You have to run faster than a train, jump tall buildings
I
and...
don't want to do all of those superhero things, but I do want to tell people what to do.
Yes, of course.
It is home time and the parents have come to collect the children.
Hello, my little piggies. So tell me, what did you learn at playgroup today?
Madam Gazelle asked us what we want to be when we grow up.
That sounds nice.
Not really, Mummy. Everybody knows what they want to be, but I don't.
Do you know what you want to be when you grow up, George?
Dinosaur.
George wants to be a dinosaur when he grows up.
You see?
Don't worry, Peppa. You have plenty of time to decide what you want to be.
OK. What do you do, Mummy?
I work on my computer.
Do you get to tell people what to do?
No.
Well, that's no good then.
It is bedtime for Peppa and George.
What do you do, Daddy?
I could tell you, Peppa, but I think you'd find it a bit boring.
I wouldn't, Daddy. Please tell me, please.
OK, my job is to design and facilitate strategies of function by material means in concrete.
Do you like your job, Daddy?
I like it, but not everyone would. Everyone is different, Peppa.
What can I do then?
Think of something you like doing.
I like jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
There aren't that many jobs.
I want to be famous for jumping in muddy puddles.
I want to be famous for having a big tummy, Peppa, but that's never going to happen.
But I'm very good at puddle jumping.
Yes, I suppose you are.
When I grow up, I will show everyone in the world how to jump in muddy puddles.
That sounds like a very good idea. Night-night, Peppa. Night-night, George.
Night-night.
Peppa and George are falling asleep to dream about dinosaurs and puddle jumping.
George's woolly hat.
Today, George is wearing a new woolly hat.
Hold on to your hat, George, or it will blow off.
Peppa and George have arrived at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Granny Pig, Grandpa Pig.
Hello, my little ones.
Now, children, play nicely. And George, don't get your new hat muddy.
We promise not to get George's new hat muddy.
Thank you, Grandpa Pig. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Come on, Peppa and George. Let's go down to the garden.
Yes.
George, remember what Mummy Pig said about your hat?
Yes, Granny Pig. It will be fine.
Peppa and George have found a large pile of manure.
What's this, Grandpa?
That is manure. Wonderful stuff. I put it on my vegetables to make them grow big and strong.
It smells really smelly.
It's the muckiest, smelliest thing in the garden. Probably best if you two stand back. There. Let's go spread some muck.
This is Grandpa Pig's cabbage patch.
Hello, cabbages. Would you like some manure?
It is getting windy.
Hold on to your hat, George.
Oh dear, the wind has blown George's hat off.
George, catch it.
George's hat is caught in a tree.
George, you are all muddy. Oh. But your hat is still clean.
Thank goodness for that.
I'll get it down for you.
Perhaps I had better help.
No, Grandpa. I can do it. Whoops.
Oh dear. Peppa is covered in mud.
I see two little piggies who need a bath.
George's hat is on top of some reeds in the pond.
Lucky for us, your hat is still clean, George.
But how do we get it?
This is a job for a grown-up. I will need a stick.
Don't fall in, Grandpa.
I know what I'm doing, Peppa. I can reach it.
I see a big piggy who needs a bath.
Grandpa Pig, what on earth are you doing?
I'm having a cup of tea.
No, you're not.
Of course I'm not. That was a joke. It is perfectly clear to see that I have fallen into the pond.
That was a silly thing to do. Peppa, George, you're both covered in mud too.
We were trying to get George's hat back, Granny.
Where is George's hat anyway?
It's flying in the sky.
I will get George's hat back and then you can all get cleaned up.
Be careful, Granny.
I would use a stick.
Thank you, everyone, but it's perfectly fine. I've got boots on.
If you walk on that manure, you will sink.
Hush, Grandpa. I have no intention of sinking. I can reach it. Got it. Ah!
Oh dear. Granny Pig is covered in manure.
Ooh, smelly Granny Pig.
Mummy Pig has come to pick up Peppa and George.
Hello.
Grandpa Pig, I thought you promised not to let the children get muddy.
I think you will find we promised not to let George's hat get muddy.
And it's not muddy.
It's perfectly clean.
Yes, I can see. The only clean thing around here is George's woolly hat.
Surfing.
Peppa is on holiday at Kylie Kangaroo's house.
What are we going to do today, Kylie? We're going to the beach. Yippee! I love the beach.
Everybody ready?
Yeah!
Then let's go!
This is the beach.
Wow! Look at the sea and the waves.
Yeah, you'll need life vests for the water.
Dad, are we good to go surfing now?
You're all good.
What is that? It's a surfboard. What do you do with it? You lie on it and the waves push you along. Ooh. Come on, Peppa. I'll teach you. It's easy to float because the board is super floaty. The tricky bit is catching the wave. Ready, steady. Now, Peppa. Woo!
Kylie is being carried along by a wave.
Don't miss the next one, Peppa. Ready, steady, go! Isn't it awesome? Yes, it's brilliant! Surfing is the best thing ever.
It's true. Surfing is the best thing ever.
Ready, steady, go!
George wants to go surfing.
Sorry, George, you're a bit too little to go surfing.
Oh, the waves are getting too big for Peppa and Kylie.
Oh, is it time to go home?
Are you kidding? These waves are perfect for grown-ups to surf.
That's proper surfing!
These waves are awesome!
Wow!
Kylie, where's your little brother?
He's out there with Mum.
fun, Joey!
Your turn to surf, guys.
Thank you, but I'm quite happy to watch.
Why don't you have a go, Mr. Pig?
Why not? It does look fun.
Aw, the waves have gone.
Too bad, Mr. Pig. Looks like you've missed your chance to surf today.
Oh, that's a shame.
But it's just right for little George to go paddling in.
I'll come with you, George. No surfing, George, but you can sit on me instead.
George likes sitting on top of Daddy Pig.
Look at that wave coming!
Crikey, it's a big one.
Daddy, there's a big wave coming! Wave!
What's that?
Wave!
I think they want us to wave, George. Cooey! Cooey!
George is using Daddy Pig as a surfboard.
Wow, George has got great balance.
Hooray!
You're a natural surfer, George. Maybe you can teach me a few tricks.
George is the best. I loved surfing, Mummy.
Yes, what a fantastic holiday we're having.
So, what's planned for tomorrow?
Are you, staying another day?
I could stay here forever.
Well, I do have to go to work tomorrow.
They can come along too.
OK. Well, I suppose that might be...
Hooray!
Peppa is having a lovely long holiday with Kylie Kangaroo.
Once upon a time.
Peppa and George are looking at storybooks.
Look, George. This is an exciting adventure. There are fairies and 3 bears who can't stop eating porridge. And a naughty wolf who's looking for an old lady to eat. Oh. Don't worry, George. It's always a happy ending. I wish we lived in a fairy story.
Peppa, George, it's time to go.
Are we going on an adventure?
Yes, we're going to Granny and Grandpa Pig's house for lunch.
That's not an adventure.
There'll be potatoes.
Can we bring our picture books to read in the car?
We're not going in the car, Peppa. We're walking there instead.
Walking? All the way to Granny and Grandpa's house?
Yes, there's a shortcut through the park.
Will there be dragons and fairies in the park?
Not that I know of.
But it will be a nice walk.
But there won't be any magic.
Maybe, if we look hard enough, we might see some.
Peppa and George have arrived at the park.
It doesn't feel like a magic place.
Oh, I don't know. It feels a bit magic to me.
Yes, this is like the path in Little Red Riding Hood.
I wouldn't be surprised if we bumped into the big bad wolf. Oh.
Hello there.
It is Mr. Wolf.
Hello, Mr. Wolf. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Just a little bit hungry. I'm trying to decide where to go for lunch.
I'm going to my granny's house for lunch.
Are you really?
Yes.
Is it far?
Not far. This is the shortcut. We'll be there soon.
Very good. Oh, well, catch you later.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. That was just like Little Red Riding Hood. Meeting Mr. Wolf in the middle of the woods when I'm going to Granny's house.
Which way now, Daddy Pig?
I'm not sure.
There's a little house over there. Let's ask them the way.
Hello?
Is there anybody home? I wonder who lives here in the middle of the woods.
There are 3 chairs.
And 3 bowls of porridge.
Hello, Peppa.
Here are Belinda Bear and Mummy and Daddy Bear.
Hello there. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Bear. Sorry to trouble you.
The door was open, so we came inside.
It's quite all right. It's lovely to see you.
Are you going to stay for lunch, Peppa? It's porridge. It's not too hot or too cold, but just right.
We're actually on our way to have lunch at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Could you point us in the right direction, please?
That path there will take you to Granny Pig's house.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Bye-bye. Wow, that was just like Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Yes, with a little house and 3 chairs.
And 3 bowls of porridge.
We are in a fairy tale.
Peppa has arrived at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Granny Pig, we're here.
Hello?
Oh,
Here is Mr. Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, why are you here?
I'm just round for something to eat. Your granny has made a lovely lunch.
Yes, I've made a lovely lunch and it's ready now. Come inside.
Hello, Peppa. Hello.
Wendy Wolf has come for lunch too.
Lunch is served.
Hooray! Potatoes!
Ho, ho! You can never have too many potatoes.
Wendy, I've had an adventure in the fairy tale woods. Ooh, what's the fairy tale woods? It's where you live inside a fairy story.
Peppa loves fairy stories. Everyone loves fairy stories.
Digger World.
Peppa and George are visiting Digger World.
Digger, digger. George likes diggers. I like diggers too.
And today, you'll both be driving real diggers.
Wow.
Here is Mr. Potato.
Welcome to Digger World, where all your digger dreams come true.
This is the Sand Digger ride.
Ooh.
Peppa and George, jump on board. Mummy and Daddy Pig, you have to pedal.
Oh.
Now, fill up this big bucket with sand.
This is fun.
Yes, fun.
Excellent work, children. Now we flip the bucket over, give it a tap, and voila!
Hooray!
Peppa and George have made a big sandcastle.
Let's go to the next ride.
This is the wall building ride.
Stack the soft blocks to make a wall.
Hurry up, Mummy.
OK, Peppa.
Pedal faster, Mummy.
Oh, I'm going as fast as I can, Peppa.
Nearly finished. There. A lovely wall.
Here comes George with a demolition digger.
Meow.
Oh dear, George has knocked down Peppa's wall.
George, you naughty piggy.
Ho-ho! Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun at Digger World.
This is the grabber machine.
How do we play this one?
Let's hope it's not pedal-powered.
Mummy and Daddy Pig do the peddling.
Oh.
Peppa and George use the grabber to win a lovely prize.
Ooh.
There are Mr. Potato dolls or toy dinosaurs to be won.
Dinosaur. OK, George, let's get a dinosaur. This way, George. No, that way. Back, forward, down. Hooray! We've got the dinosaur. Oh.
The dinosaur toy is too heavy for the grabber.
Oh, try again.
Oh no! We got a Mr. Potato doll!
The Mr. Potato doll is just the right weight for the grabber.
Aren't you lucky? And he's yours to keep.
Oh.
But the best news is you have earned your digger badges. You are fully qualified digger drivers.
Hooray!
Thank you for visiting Digger World, where all your digger dreams come true. Bye.
Bye-bye. I really like Digger World because we get to drive...
Stop! It is Mr. Bull.
What's the matter, Mr. Bull?
We're building a wall across the road.
Digger! Mr. Bull, can we drive your digger?
Oh, I'm afraid children can't drive diggers.
But we've been to Digger World. We've got badges.
Oh, that's okay then. Hop aboard. I'll drive the digger and you can have the important job of pushing the buttons. Okay, now, push the button.
What? This red one?
No, the green one! Ah!
The digger has knocked over the new wall.
Sorry, Mr. Bull.
Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun with diggers.
Peppa and George love diggers. Everyone loves diggers.
Sailing boat.
Grandpa Pig is taking Peppa and George sailing. Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig. Here are Mr. Stallion and Mrs. Corgi. They are members of the sailing club.
Hello, we're just going out for a sail.
It's a bit early for sailing.
Yes, you can't go sailing now.
Thank you for your advice. See you later.
Grandpa, your friend said that we can't go sailing yet.
They don't know what they're talking about. Oh, bother.
Grandpa's boat is stuck in the mud.
There's no water, Grandpa.
Yes. The tide seems to be out.
So we can't go sailing?
Don't worry. The water will come back again soon and the boat will rise up.
The water is coming back.
It certainly is.
The water is lifting Grandpa's boat out of the mud.
We're bobbing up and down.
Let's go sailing.
Aye, aye, Captain Grandpa.
Off we go.
I love sailing.
Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig.
Are you okay there?
Do you need any help or advice, old chap?
We're doing just fine, thank you. Bye.
Grandpa, they're going quicker than us.
There's no need to hurry when you're sailing.
We're bobbing up and down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. A bobbing, 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 bobbing up and down. The boat bobs up and down.
Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig. Time to head back if you don't want to miss the tide.
If you leave it too late, you'll get stuck in the mud.
Ha-ha, right you are. Goodbye. I don't listen to them. I know more about the tides than they ever will.
The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up. Oh, we've stopped bobbing.
Ah, the tide seems to have gone out.
Are we stuck in the mud, Grandpa?
Yes, but only until the tide changes. Then the water will lift us up again.
When will the water come back?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh.
We'll just have to spend the night on the boat.
A sleepover! Hooray!
I'd better give Granny Pig a call.
Hello?
Hello, Granny Pig. We've decided to spend the night out on the boat.
You mean you've got the tides wrong?
No, of course not. I just...
We're stuck in the mud, Granny.
I knew it.
It's an adventure, Granny. We'll see you in the morning.
Where will we sleep, Grandpa?
Here. The boat has 2 little bunk beds.
Ooh.
And I will sleep on deck, under the stars.
Night-night, Grandpa.
Night-night, Peppa and George.
Peppa and George are asleep in the bunks. Grandpa Pig is asleep on the deck. The stars are twinkling in the sky above. It is morning.
We're bobbing up and down.
Look, children, the water is back.
Hooray!
Grandpa Pig's boat is floating again.
Time to sail home.
Aye, aye, Captain Grandpa. The boat bobs up and down.
Granny Pig has come to meet Peppa and George.
Granny Pig! Thank you.
Hello, my little ones. Did you have a nice time?
Yes! We got stuck in the mud and had a sleepover.
Peppa loves sailing. Everyone loves sailing.
Nursery Rhymes.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, today we are doing nursery rhymes.
Ooh!
Who has a favourite nursery rhyme?
My favourite is Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Oh, yes!
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. I like that one. It had a sheep in it.
That was lovely, Peppa. Thank you. Who else has a favourite nursery rhyme?
I like Little Bo Peep.
And can you sing, Little Bo Peep?
Yes, and it goes like this. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. I don't like that one. It's about sheep getting lost. It's too sad.
Yes. Does anyone know a nursery rhyme that isn't about sheep?
Me!
Yes, Pedro?
Ba ba black sheep. Oh, sorry. I know one about a cat.
Oh, splendid, Candy. Can you share it with us?
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog loved to see such fun. And the dish ran away with the spoon.
Dishes running away with spoons? And cows jumping over moons? Crazy stuff! Who's next?
I know a rhyme about a mouse.
Very good, Freddy.
Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock.
Oh, that one makes a lot more sense. Mice do like to run around.
Madam Gazelle, I know a rhyme that has numbers in it.
Excellent, Wendy. Please share it with the class.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right.
Oh, the poor little fish was frightened. It was kind to throw it back.
Madam Gazelle,
Yes, Pedro?
I like Robin Hood.
Okay. And does Robin Hood have a rhyme?
Yes. Robin Hood lived in a wood. He was very good at jumping in mud.
Very good, Pedro.
I made it up myself. Madam Gazelle, I know a rhyme about marching. We have to go outside. Oh, the grand old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they're up, they're up. And when they're down, they're down. And when they're only halfway up, they're neither up nor down.
That was good exercise.
Madam Gazelle, do you have a favourite nursery rhyme?
But of course, Pedro. Would you all like to sing it with me?
Yes, please.
Everybody, hold hands. Ring-a-ring-a-roses,
A pocket full of posies. A tissue, we all
Peppa loves nursery rhymes. Everybody loves nursery rhymes.
Scooters.
It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George are playing on their scooters.
Vroom, vroom. Oh.
George is still learning how to scooter. He is a bit worried.
George, come on. What's the matter, George? Shall I teach you how to scooter? OK, you hold on to the handlebars like this with both hands. Now stand on the scooter. Oh. No, George. Stand on the scooter with one foot. Good. Now push off with the other foot, like this. Whee! George, you're doing it!
George has learned to scooter.
Peppa! George!
That's enough scootering for now. It's time to go to playgroup.
Oh, we've only just started scootering. Can we ride our scooters to playgroup, Daddy?
Good idea. We could do with the exercise.
Hooray! Ready, steady, go!
Wait for me. See you later, Mummy Pig.
See you later.
Peppa and George are riding their scooters to playgroup.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Not so fast.
Come on, Daddy!
Daddy can't keep up. Wait for me.
Peppa and George have arrived at playgroup.
Bye-bye, Daddy. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, now I'm going to have to walk back home. What I need are some wheels. Hang on, I've got wheels. Whee! Ha ha! This is fun!
Daddy Pig likes scootering.
Brum, brum. Whee!
Daddy Pig, you're riding Peppa's scooter.
Yes, scootering is such fun. You should try it sometime.
Peppa and George are painting pictures at playgroup.
Madam Gazelle, we came to school on our scooters today.
Very good, Peppa and George. Let's all paint pictures of how we came to school today.
I came on my bicycle.
Very good.
I walked here.
So nice to get the fresh air in your lungs.
My granddad brought me in his truck. Broom, broom, broom.
Lovely.
It is time for Mummy and Daddy Pig to pick up the children from playgroup.
Have you got the car keys, Daddy Pig?
I don't think we should take the car, Mummy Pig.
But it's a long way to walk to playgroup.
We don't have to walk. I made that mistake this morning. We can scooter. Race you! Whee!
What? Are you sure? OK. Whee!
Mummy and Daddy Pig are scootering to playgroup to pick up Peppa and George.
Yippee!
That was great.
I told you we wouldn't have to walk.
Mummy! Daddy! You brought our scooters! Hooray! Whee!
Yes. That seems to leave us without scooters for the journey home.
Daddy Pig, you said we wouldn't have to walk.
We won't have to walk, but we will have to run. Race you!
Hey, wait for me.
Whee! This is fun!
Peppa! George!
Oh, wait for Mummy and Daddy.
Peppa and George love scootering. Everybody loves scootering.
Caves.
Today, Peppa and her family are visiting the caves. Molly Mole is visiting the caves too.
Hello, Molly. The caves sound exciting, don't they? Yes, I'm looking forward to the Ride of Doom.
Ride of Doom? What's that?
I don't know, but it sounds good.
Hello,
Here is Mr. Rabbit.
I'm your tour guide. please put on these safety hard hats.
Will the caves be dangerous?
Not at all. Follow me for a completely safe tour.
Good. All that talk of the Ride of Doom had me worried for a moment.
I'm your tour guide.
Oh.
Here is Grampy Rabbit.
Let's go on a wild, mad adventure.
Oh, should we put on these safety hats?
Why not? Does anyone have a problem with going deep underground?
I'm not too keen on small dark spaces.
Like a cave, you mean?
And I'm not so good with heights.
I see. Anything else I should know?
George and I like exciting places.
Brilliant! These caves are ridiculously exciting. Please follow me. These steps take us down into the caves.
Ooh, this is fun.
Yes, it actually is quite fun. It's good not to know exactly how deep we are.
We're 100 meters down now. Imagine, if you will, the tons and tons of rock just sitting above our heads.
Great.
Welcome to the caves.
Ooh, it's so pretty and sparkly.
Amazing.
Look, there's a little boat.
All aboard!
You know what? Because this cave is so huge and beautiful, I feel fine about being down here.
Now we go through this little tunnel. It can get a bit squeezy. Breathe in. Everyone out in the boat.
I can't say I enjoyed that.
Don't worry, we won't go through any more tunnels.
Good.
We just have to cross this chasm.
Whoa, that looks like quite a drop.
Yes, it's wonderfully deep. I'll show you. See how long it takes this rock to hit the bottom.
Wow.
So, how do we get across?
Did you hear anything about a Ride of Doom?
Molly Mull said the Ride of Doom was the best bit.
What exactly is this Ride of Doom?
Nothing to be alarmed by. It's a zip wire ride over this chasm and down to the deepest part of the caves.
Oh, goody.
It's really fun and, of course, completely safe.
I'm not very good with heights. Is there another way to...
See you on the other side!
Whoa!
Wait for me! If that isn't the craziest fun in the world, I don't know what is.
It was brilliant. Did you enjoy it, Daddy?
Yes.
Here, at the deepest point of the caves, our tour comes to an end. Any questions?
How do we get out?
Oh, a good question. We take the lift. Here we are, back on the surface again.
Daylight.
Welcome to the gift shop.
Look, there's a picture of us on the Ride of Doom. Daddy, you look funny.
That will help you remember the Ride of Doom forever.
Thank you very much.
Peppa loves caves. Everyone loves caves.
The zoo.
Peppa and her playgroup are visiting the zoo for the day.
Going to the zoo. Bing bong bing, bong bing boom. We're all going to the zoo.
Children, are you ready to see all kinds of animals?
Yes, Madam Gazelle.
Today, we will be meeting wild animals.
Ooh.
But don't worry, the wild animals will be safely behind fences. A lion has escaped!
Hello, I'm Mr. Lion. Welcome to the zoo.
It is Mr. Lion, the zookeeper.
Hello, Mr. Lion.
You've picked a good time to visit. It's feeding time.
Ooh.
This way to the animals. Here are the tortoises.
Ooh!
We keep this gate shut so they don't run away.
They don't look like they could ever run. No, they're moving very slowly.
Yes, that's why they live to be so old.
How long do they live?
Tortoises can live 100 years.
Wow!
Now, feeding time. Who knows what tortoises like to eat?
Tortoises like to eat vegetables.
That's right. That's why we feed them lettuce.
Mr. Lion is feeding the tortoises lettuce.
But of course, children, not all animals eat vegetables.
That's right, Mrs. Wildebeest.
My name is Madame Gazelle.
Sorry, gazelle, wildebeest. For some reason, I always get those two mixed up.
Mr. Lion, what animal will we see next?
I'll give you a clue. It lives in water.
Is it a whale or a shark?
Oh, wait and see. Look carefully into the water.
I can't see anything. There's nothing in there.
Wait, I think I see something. Ah! Crocodile!
Hello, I'm Mrs. Crocodile. I'm the keeper in charge of the penguins.
Penguins!
Adorable, aren't they? And now it's their feeding time. Penguins eat fish.
Ooh. Penguins are very good at catching and waddling and they like to swim.
If you look through the glass wall, you can see the penguins swimming underwater.
Wow! They're really good at swimming.
Yes, that's why we have this fancy pool for them.
Very interesting. Thank you, Mrs. Crocodile and Mr. Lion.
It's our pleasure, Mrs. Wildebeest.
Gazelle.
Of course, yes. Gazelle.
What animal are we meeting next? I can see it. It's very tall. It's a giraffe. Yes, that's my dad. He's a keeper at the zoo.
Hello, I'm Mr. Giraffe.
Hello, Mr. Giraffe. What sort of animal are you looking after?
See if you can guess.
Look up there. There's a net. It must be a flying wild animal. It must be hiding, watching us, waiting to pounce. Ooh, butterflies!
Mr. Giraffe looks after the butterflies.
Is it the butterflies' feeding time?
Yes, and the butterflies get all the food they need from these flowers.
It is amazing they can live on just the food from flowers.
I wish I could get by just eating flowers.
Yes.
All this talk of eating has made me quite hungry.
Me too. Well, it's our feeding time now.
What's for lunch today, Mr. Lion?
Oh, lunch boxes for everyone. Sandwiches, fruit juice, and an apple.
Little picnics in boxes.
Tuck in, everyone.
Hooray!
Mr. Lion loves feeding time at the zoo. Everyone loves feeding time at the zoo.
Wendy Wolf's birthday.
It is Wendy Wolf's birthday, and she has invited all her friends to a party.
Happy birthday, Wendy! Thank you, everybody.
Mr. Wolf is blowing up balloons for the party.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow these balloons up.
I love balloons. Me too. And me. And me. And me.
Everybody loves balloons.
Come on, let's dance. Don't let the balloons fall to the ground. Keep them in the air. This is fun.
Here is Mrs. Wolf.
Who wants bubbles?
Me.
Okay, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow some bubbles.
I love bubbles. They are a bit like balloons, but they pop when you touch them. Watch. Woo! See, I popped one.
always make some more bubbles. Who wants to go?
Me!
OK.
Hooray!
Are you ready?
Yes, Mrs. Wolf.
You have to huff.
Huff.
And you have to puff.
Puff.
And blow.
So many bubbles. Pretty bubbles in the sky. Ooh. Look at that big bubble. That's not a bubble, Pedro. That's the full moon. Ah, and you know what you do when you see a full moon? You howl. Ow! Why do you do that? That's what wolves do. We howl at the moon. Wendy, can you teach us how to do that? OK. First, you have to look up at the moon. And then you howl. Ow! Ow!
Wendy Wolf has taught everyone how to howl like a wolf.
Wow, who did that one? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't any of us. It's a wild animal.
It is Granny Wolf.
Happy birthday, Wendy.
Hello, Granny.
You must all be Wendy's friends. How do you do?
Hello, Granny Wolf. My, what big ears you've got, Granny Wolf.
All the better to hear you with.
What big eyes you've got, Granny Wolf.
All the better to see you with.
And what big teeth you've got.
All the better to eat birthday cake.
Wendy, what's that in the middle of your cake? It is a little house made of sticks. Ah!
Time to blow out the candles, Wendy.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow the candles out. You've blown the stick house down.
Oh, well done.
That's my go.
It was quite easy.
Houses made of sticks are easy to blow down.
I always forget. What's your house made of, Mr. Pig?
It's made of bricks.
Not straw?
Bricks.
Oh, of course.
That was a great party, Wendy. Yes, that was my best party ever. Happy birthday, Wendy.